Okay, Mr. Phobes here. I'm going to show you how to put some perforations in these little octahedrons. We're trying to emulate organic forms in nature, so we're going to, for this demo, I'm going to give you how to draw some organic shapes. So I'm in my 3.75 template. I've got the octahedron drawing in here. What I've done is, again, I'm in Essentials Classic. What I've done is on top of my octahedron layer, I've created a new layer. I just went, so let's see, I'll just get rid of this for a minute. So I'm in the octahedron layer. I go down to create new layer, and then I'm going to call this perforation layer. And I want to work in layers so I don't end up messing up this drawing, and I can work on them separately. I've locked all the layers below, and then that's going to help me. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use, I'm going to zoom in here so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. We're going to use two tools. We're going to use the pen tool, the curve pen tool, this one right here. So this is great for drawing organic shapes. And we're going to use the reflect tool. It could be behind the rotate tool. So if you go rotate and then go to the reflect tool. Okay. So the first thing we want to do is, you could make your drawing, but I'm going to create a reflection uh, axis. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the line segment tool. I'm going to hold down the shift key and then I'm going to go right from the anchor, and I'm just going to draw straight down. Holding the shift key allows you to draw it straight down. Don't worry about this line. We're going to get rid of it later. Okay, and then I'm going to go to the selection to get out of that. Now I'm going to go to the curvature tool, and I'm just going to kind of draw some random shapes, and you can see, it starts giving me this sort of strange little thing. Now, what's nice about it, once I've got these points, I can either move the points this way, or I can start. Now, let's say I want to delete that. I just hit delete, and that deletes that anchor point. All right. So I'm going to just do something goofy like this. Okay. The one problem I'm going to have is this thing is a little bit big, and when this tab folds over, we're going to see it. So I could move this whole thing over, but what I'm going to do right now is just show you here. I'm going to move this up a little bit. Okay. All right. So there we have that, and so I'm going to come to the selection tool, and now it selects the whole object. And I'm going to go in the Mac. I'm going to go Command C and then Command F, and that makes a copy on top. All right. Now I'm going to go to the reflect tool. All right. Reflect tool, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it the path to reflect around. So I'm going to go right along the axis. I'm going to click it once up here and once down there, and it reflects it. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the axis because I don't want that cut. All right. I could move these two together, and the way I would do that is if I hit the Shift Option key, it allows me to shrink them a little bit but move them on the center line. Okay, that's good. All right, now what I want to do is I want to copy these. So again, I should have, while I had it, I've shift both of them selected. I'm going to go Object Group, and now select the Option key, click and drag, and you can see that the Smart Guide will give us both the center line and the alignment. So I don't want to do every face because that's going to create create too many cuts. All right. So this isn't brilliant, but again, what I would do is before I get this ready to cut, I would select these and I change the stroke to 0.001. And So of course now you can't see them. And I would also change the stroke of this to 0.001. I did went over that in the previous video. Okay, so that's it. What you want to do is save the file. So I'm going to go File, Save As, and I'm going to call this a demo file, and I'll cut it today in class. All right, and I'm going to go save. Actually, what I forgot to do is I need to make a copy of all of these. So what I need to do is get back into the selection tool. So they're in there, we just can't see them. Whoops, I need to unlock this. Okay, so now I've got the octahedron and the perforations. You know what I could do is I could merge these two layers, but I could also just group them. And now they're grouped, and then Option and drag. Okay, and then I could move these back up. Okay, so you saw how I did this on the other one, so I don't need to go through the whole thing again. All right, so that's it on how to make your perforation cuts. See you in class.